Oh, okay, who's gonna start?
I'm Ghazi. I play guitar and synths in Martian Love. I've been in the band since 2013 for a while. So yeah.
I'm Rafi. I play bass with the band, and I also do obnoxious things on stage. And I've been playing for too long.
I'm Salman. A lot of people know me as Elmo as well. I played drums for Martian Love, and I joined 2 years back.
So,
Alright, we have Kavi, and you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Kazi Abrar Hassan, and basically I'm the man behind the lens, and I take the photos and I document Martian Love.
So I think I don't think I know Shahrukh came up with the name, like he formed the band, and I happened to be like I happened to join it a bit later. But like we can imagine Martian Love.
Yeah.
It's such a cool idea,
Yeah.
Like it's like another planet, we're on a planet here, and then and so it's cool to think about aliens and science fiction and how we're actually planning on going to Mars, and that's gonna be crazy, and yeah, just like the love part of it is great. It's awesome.
If I want to add something to that, that is the version of the answer we came up with eventually. Initially, Shahrukh came up with the name. It's basically he has this drawing book. He has this really old drawing book. He wrote down 7 to 8 band names, and it was something like if he ever had a band, out of those names, it was gonna be one of them. So there were names like Estrogen and Big Pumpkins and things like that, and then there was Martian Love, and he stuck with Martian Love.
There were pretty funny names. Martian Love would have been any one of them. So
exactly.
I have the if you go through that, then it would have been really funny, and especially that notebook that he had. It had a lot of things in it. He's likes to draw. He likes to draw a lot of things, and it was the prime of his life, and he was really young at that time. He was in love, madly in love. So
he was putting
the
a
idea
lot of it into it. Yeah.
well,
So the idea of love was really different at that time.
yeah.
Still in love.
Probably it came from that too.
All right.
Yeah. I think we do it all as Martian Love. As long as we're any of us are doing it, it's done by Martian Love, right? For example, Shahrukh made a few bass lines. I wrote a few songs. Anand made a few drum beats, and it's something like that. And there are even times we work. For example, Anand and I made something, and we presented that to the band, and then the Martian serum was injected to the song, and so on. We do it all the way. We even made songs we were jamming in the band. It's something cool. We tried to play it again. That eventually became a song. That is something cool that happens with Elmo and I. If whenever I'm playing something, Elmo can just vibe to it, and he'll just play something with it, and he'll know what to play. He'll know what I want. So yeah, we do have that chemistry. So yeah, I think
That
we
process
take
sort of was throughout. Yeah.
and so we don't follow a specific way, or we don't have a specific approach while writing songs. Whatever works for the song, basically.
Yeah. Everyone kind of chips in.
Charles, being the vocalist, he does write a lot of the lyrics. He's just more in touch with that aspect of the song.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them. Yeah, we all contribute contribute.
But there's no like restrictions to the others, you know.
Yeah, sometimes my
Yeah.
poetries are even contributed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
So hopefully you guys will be seeing it very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
the real battlefield of vibration.
Yeah. But see, like, I feel like we understand each other enough. Like, for example, like I might have a certain vision for a song, but someone else might have the exact opposite. So we try to understand why it's like that, and we try to we try to work it out.
Also, different pathways to get to that vision. We disagree on too, and we all gotta.
I mean,
I think a song like comes out sounding really, if you call it, kind of like, I think that disagreement sort of makes a really, I don't know, nice song out of it.
Also, I don't
or
think
makes a better song out of it.
I don't think we have had like collision of ideas to that level where people couldn't go forward. I mean, worst case scenario, like if it really collides like that, we'll be like, you know what? You take the verse, I'll take the chorus. Because we'll always find a way to work it out. Yeah. We'll always find a way to work it out.
Probably somewhere where we're revered in the scene. People really like our music, peers like our music. I think that's where we'd like to see. I mean, yeah, there's so many other things that could happen also. Like, it's an ever-changing scene. Our scene's always like, it's still at an early stage. So as the scene changes, a lot of what I think would happen in 5 years, that'll also change too. But I mean, so far, whatever we're getting, like Dynamo released Corpore, and like we have so many more songs coming out. So hopefully get like positive feedback for our songs, for the songs that we make in the next 5 years. Positive feedback, love from the fans, get more people to listen to our music. That'd be cool.
I think indie music was kind of late to Asia, but I feel like that gave us proper time to be better at it, I guess, because we do have our own flair to it. Like Asian indie music has its originality. What I feel like, for example, the names you mentioned, Fun Vifarid, Rafiq Kuha, Damir Khan, there are bands like No Buses, Monsoon, and a lot of acts. So yeah, I feel like it definitely has how do I say it? Like if I want to represent indie from Bangladesh, I will definitely want to represent the Desi boys at the same time. And the same goes for bands like Monsoon and Fun Vifarid. They do have that Oriental touch to it. So I feel like we're definitely a lot more original, and record labels like Majestic Casual, they're picking up a lot of Asian indie artists. Record labels like 88 Rising, which are based in Asia, they're definitely doing something for the scene. So yeah.
To make indie music, okay.
I mean, I got my answer. I'm just waiting for it.
To make indie music, right? I mean, honestly, like it's not really that hard. It can really be like anything, and I think that's why you see like a lot of like artists like coming into the scene and the scene growing, because like it's not like it allows you to be yourself, and like and it works, like like the sounds that you pick. I guess indie can be like a big branch for like encompassing a lot of different sounds and kinds of music. So
absolutely. Indie, at the end of the day, the word indie came from the word independent, and it's called indie music because you have the independence to literally do whatever you want with the music, as long as it defines you, or as long as it's you, man. As long as you are putting yourself out there through however the means, whatever the means. Like, you can mix and match whatever you want. Like, that's the independent. That's what indie stands for. So yeah, just do your thing.
Basically, I am really familiar with all of their movements, and I know everyone like very personally. So I actually know how to take their profile shots, and I exactly know that I like do the sound check. I fix my position, right? I basically like ask from where I'm going to take the shots, and I even sometimes ask them to reposition while they're playing. For their playing, so basically I do that beforehand, and it's really like it goes with the flow, so it's really easy for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think people like really like like listening to that, and we're obviously like
we really were going through that phase, man.
So,
Not gonna lie.
well,
And-
I was hoping to like actually get you guys off guard with this question to see if you guys like
Yeah.
actually drop Last Shadow Puppets. And it sounds,
Dude, I love the fact that you did your homework, man. Like,
man, I've been
from
listening
one move
to
to another, I can respect that. We were definitely going through that phase, but other than that, we really wanted like a not so clear sort of vintage-ish, easy sound, and initially there was supposed to be a music video as well, and Shahrukh at that time he was really into French films, Italian films, and things like that. So yeah, we drew inspiration from old movie soundtracks, things like that, and then we definitely had our own flair to it as well, and our own personal experiences that went with it. So yeah, somehow I don't think we 100% know how it all worked out. We just know it did. We just did our parts, and it just somehow worked out. And that is the reason we do this. Like, that is the very reason I want to do music for a living, because that is the magic of it. That is the whole magic of it. And that is exactly why I absolutely love it. Our feeling was obviously it was a good feeling. We were stoked. We were excited. We loved the fact that they identified us as art rock, so that was pretty cool. Other than that, like a lot of great music was released during this pandemic here in Dhaka as well. And to be able, like, the fact that we got featured with other amazing artists, and the playlist was pretty legit, I would say. And they consisted of great songs, and our song, like, considered as a great one, it's definitely good. Yeah. Oh, right. So, when the time is right, I guess.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
when the stars align, and it'll be there. It'll be there because I don't wanna make a statement and not live up to it. Like, that's just not me. Yeah, yeah. We definitely know the songs. Like, the song list is there, and we're definitely working on it. I mean, like, our listeners, they must hate us at this point if we say we're working on it. But in all honesty, we really have been. There have been a few changes here and there, and it definitely would have been faster, but things happened along the way, and there were a few changes to the lineup. So considering all of that, yeah, I really don't know. At the end of the day, I really don't know. I really don't know.
What do you think? When can we expect an album?
Pray for Martian Love. Hashtag pray for Martian Love.
Hashtag pray for Martian Love.
I mean, I think we already are.
I mean, yeah. Like, I wouldn't call myself a pioneer, but I definitely want to be someone who paves the way for the next generation. And like, personally, this is a very personal thing to me, because the scene we grew up in, a lot of our senior musicians, they didn't really do much for the scene. Definitely, they did a lot for themselves, but not much for the next generation. So I definitely want to do something for the music scene. And at some point, I'm gonna have to retire as a musician. But when I do that, I want to leave a better scene for the people coming after us. And this comes from a very personal place. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So if we have to be the pioneers to make that happen, hell yeah, we're going to do that.
I just want to inspire people, just like just put out the good vibes, like, I just want, imagine like an explosion of like creativity. I just want to inspire that, or just like, for myself too. I want to be inspired. I want to inspire. So it's like a self-fulfilling, like amazing process, and just being part of this and playing music and
like, while I was becoming a musician, like, I was told not to dream too big. I want to change that. Like, the fact that I mentioned that I have my Grammy speech ready, that is because I really truly believe that we will bring it for Bangladesh. And we will put it out there. So, yeah.
Well,
yeah, we just
let's hope for the best, man.
We just want to bring in the Martian Love, like literally what he said.
Yeah.
We just want to bring that love, like,
Yeah.
We just want to bring that forward.
That was Martian Love, everybody. Thank you to Martian Love for joining in today and giving us some tips on how to get your indie game up and why Bangladesh is starting to become a new spot for indie music. You should definitely check them out. Check out their Instagram, which we will have tagged, and you can also find them on Spotify. Thank you for watching today's interview. Goodbye.